noches, Luchi. ¿Qué piensa de la determinación de Preston para anotar ese gol? ¿Y qué cambio le gustaría hacer para el próximo juego? Gracias.
Preston, sí, feliz por él, meter su gol contra su ex club y entró con energía en el área y crédito a él. Claro, muy decepcionado con el resultado. Pensé que jugamos bien los primeros 15 minutos, causamos varios cruces, pelota parada, corners, ofensivas, pero nos agarraron en transiciones y es un equipo muy bueno en transición, es un equipo con su talento en el medio campo, verticalidad, y hicieron su daño y tuvieron calidad en su ataque y nosotros no tuvimos nuestra calidad en nuestro ataque y nuestra calidad en defensa en transición, o sea que decepcionados es el clásico y no, para los fanáticos pido perdón como el profe, soy responsable y no, no puedo aceptar este resultado. No puedo controlar el pasado, solamente es tener fe y seguir trabajando, responder con fe, con unidad y con incansabilidad. Y nosotros tenemos las piezas para resolver y buscar soluciones y vamos a seguir trabajando. Es muy temprano en la temporada. Vi cosas hoy también para agarrar positivas, pero el juego es meter goles y defender el gol y no lo hicimos bien. Y al final del día, en un clásico, un juego más agresivo, intenso, físico, se necesita en lo extra y es más importante que la táctica y ese es el aprendizaje en este momento.
Luchi, obviamente la decepción tiene que ser mucho, estabas muy ilusionado no solamente porque era el primer partido en casa, ¿no? Por lo que significaba la celebración de 50 años. Los goles, como bien mencionas, son traición, pero también los momentos, ¿no? Mentalmente es difícil entregar un gol antes de que termine la primera mitad, entregar un gol cuando empieza la segunda mitad. ¿Cómo manejar también el sentimiento de que es el primer partido y falta mucho, pero darle la importancia, ¿no? Lo que mencionas, ¿no? Lo que significa este partido.
Sí, es temprano, es temprano. Falta muchos puntos para batallar. Y nosotros estamos aprendiendo cosas duras en este momento. Como dijiste, en momentos claves dejamos de estar organizados y goles que te quita el ritmo y la confianza. Pero mira, es saber que el equipo puede mejorar eso, en ese aspecto de la mentalidad, de estar atento, la picardía. Tenemos buen vestuario, buenos chicos, buen grupo. Me encanta todos los días estar con ellos, el staff. Pero en el fútbol los buenos no te puede garantizar el resultado. El resultado viene con tener buena gente, pero también tener esa picardía y tener ese olfato de qué necesita el juego. Y tenemos que mejorar eso. Yo como profe en los entrenos y el grupo y bueno, tener un partido hoy te enseña ese tipo de lección.
All right, we will go to questions in English now. We will start with Robert Jonas right here in the front.
Coach, you mentioned some of the positives in the first 15 minutes, a couple pretty good opportunities on goal, but definitely LA was able to counterattack, and it seemed to be that there was a lot of just not enough effort in the midfield potentially to prevent those from even beginning. What are some of the what are you going to be looking for in the team this week as you get ready for your next game? What improvements do you need to make to prevent that kind of opportunity?
Yeah, they have speed in the wings, the attacking players, and so we have to do a better job. We can talk about the speed in our recovery and our tracking, but it's also intensity and closing things down right away. So just having a little bit of a more aggressive shape and organization to be able to kind of shut down those counters or be physical, maybe a foul, right? So there's things there I think that we were innocent in shutting down their offensive transition with their quickness and speed. And they were efficient and they had a lot of quality in their attacking sequences. And we had almost 20 crosses versus 2 crosses, and it shows you like we were not efficient with our volume and we were not effective, maybe aggressive in the box to get contact. Christian, if he could get that opportunity again, I think he shoots the ball, right? Like, it was just that kind of night where we weren't efficient. We didn't take advantage of the volume, and so the XG is not high. The XG doesn't reflect maybe the amount of times we got the ball near the box. So we've got to be more killers in the attacking sense as a team, and that includes set pieces. And because we had 9-10 corners, so but defensive transition, that's effort first to the ball to kill it, and obviously back. So there'd be plenty of clips to improve on. And it's a derby, and we didn't play with enough pride and physicality and energy reflecting that, and I'm really disappointed with that, and I apologize. I'm responsible for that as a head coach. I apologize to our fans, and can't control the past. I can only focus on the future, which is about responding, and I do believe in our group to respond. And we've got to focus on a competitive week and improve all the things that we were poor in tonight, and show a response against Vancouver.
All right, we will take a next question. We'll take our next question from Jim.
Hey, Luchi. In terms of those transitions, obviously it's a young season. You're still feeling out the teams, but you saw some of the ability probably in the tape last week against Miami. Do you believe you underestimated the effectiveness that they would have in the transitions? Or do you think you prepared well but didn't execute well in the moment? Secondly, just the sub at halftime, did Carlos Acapa come off for tactical reasons, or did he have a knock?
Yeah, it is early. There's a lot of points still to play for, and that is the only positive from tonight, honestly. But it's about each moment, focusing on finding solutions, and we're going to definitely do some exercises of when we play quick. I don't think we underestimated them at all. We actually showed them respect in our preparation. I thought we were very prepared, maybe over-prepared, maybe too much respect, right? And my reflection is like, when maybe the better way to respect it is to be more aggressive and more physical with it, because that's the difference. The physicality and the intensity, the aggressiveness is more important than any tactics you can have, and so that's certainly a reflection. But I know we've got that in us, in our group. We've got some new players that just got welcomed to the league and to the level of dynamic play, offensively and defensively, there is in this league, and it's a great league. But we have pieces that I believe that we added for a reason, and we believe that they're gonna keep getting better and integrate to this group. Acapo he has a knock. He felt something in his heel, and he could not continue at half. So we had to make an adjustment. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because he's an important player for us.
We'll next go to Michael Roberson.
All right, Coach. When you guys were down 3-0, what was the mood of this team and then the sideline, and then how much morale did that give to get that late goal?
3-0 is tough, on the sideline when things are not going to plan. We went in. It was mentioned earlier, at halftime to give up that goal, keep it at 1-0. We're in the game, no problem. Second half, no doubt. Giving up 2-0 half, that's tough. But still, 2-0 is a dangerous score in our game. We know that, and we knew that one moment at a time and one goal at a time can get us back in it second half. But then to give a goal up early, it's just was kind of the nail that sealed the coffin. It felt like it, even though it was plenty of minutes. If it was 3-1 earlier in the second, I still believe in the momentum in the group. We did create. I think it's a penalty on Jackson. He steps on his heel and the shoe comes off, and it disrupts the play. It's ridiculous that's not a PK, and that makes it 3-2 with 6-7 minutes left. So the guys didn't give up, but it felt reactive. It felt too little, too late-ish, and but we can't give up. We can't control the last moment. We can only put action and effort and stay present with each moment coming forward, and that's what I'm going to do as a coach, and that's what we need to do this week in our response and training, and on to the next thing.
We'll go to our next question. Alex Morgan online. Alex, do you have a question for Luchi? Okay, we will go back to Alex, and we will take a question from Kevin Nguyen.
Hey, Coach. There's been a lot of buzz about another signing being close. Can you just talk about maybe how you view the biggest opportunity in this lineup to improve, like what area that might be in?
Yeah, look, we were asked Similar questions in the preseason, and we have been active. We have a DP spot, we have a U22 spot. We're looking at options, offensive options there, and I mentioned attacking mid, so that's a possibility. But those are things that every team is trying to figure out at this point early on. Even some teams maybe figure out in the summer. But my focus every day is going to be on the group that is available, the players that are available, that we expect and they expect to take care of business. So that's the focus. But yeah, we have to be simultaneous, and but we have the pieces to have a response now. I believe in this group, whatever, with an addition or not. Our team is good enough to take care of business, and that's the focus right now.
We will try one more time with Alex Morgan online. Alex, can you hear us? Okay, then we will end with a final question. We will take a final question from Marco College.
Luchi, when you see how your team gave up that third goal on another counterattack, which I would think after they gave up the second one before the end of the first half, was talked about at halftime. How frustrating was it to see 3 minutes into the second half they gave up another counter goal?
Yeah, very frustrating, and it wasn't our night in that way. And we had the opportunity coming into the second half to get the next goal ourselves and to show get it back into the game. So giving up that third goal was a killer. So very disappointing, and wasn't our night. And sometimes you can regroup, and the players had the right idea in the half of what they want to improve and how we can do better, and we just didn't execute it. We didn't execute it. So we and we have some new players and we have some young players, but we want to count on our most experienced guys, the guys that have been there, done that, and I believe they'll step up, but we all need to execute better.